How is the Air India disinvestment panning out? I don't mean to say that otherwise, but most civil aviation ministers would say that their portfolio isn't the same without Air India, but you clearly aren't one of those. How is the Air India disinvestment panning out? And to the public here and those who are watching us, what are the benefits that you see that have already accrued and going down the line, sir?
So first, I think it's an important point that you brought about, Siddharth. I think it's important to understand that what is or what should be a minister's role as far as his or her PSUs are concerned or CPSEs are concerned. I think government's role should be that of a visionary, should be one of who he or she sets the roadmap. But I think the nuts and bolts, the delivery, the execution must be left to the management of that PSU. I think ministers, bureaucrats, on a day-to-day basis, handling PSUs is not a healthy sign. And whether, not in my current stint alone as a minister, but from my initial stint when I was telecom and IT minister or commerce and industry minister or power minister, across the board, I have always maintained, the first statement I have made in my dashboard meetings, which I have held in each one of these ministries, which is a regular feature every Monday, along with all the ministry folk, has always been that the ministry sets the vision for a PSU. But I do not want, and I'm very clear in that, I do not want any interference from the minister himself or the ministry in the day-to-day running of any PSU. That's not our job. That's the job of a CMD. Because if you intend to do that, then you might as well not have a CMD of a PSU. You might as well become the CMD of the PSU. You have to set targets, and on a quarterly basis or like you would do within your company, on an H1 basis or a fiscal basis, look how we are measuring against those targets. So for example, I certainly look at the CapEx deployment of our PSUs across the board on a monthly basis or a quarterly basis. Are we actually executing according to the deadlines that we've set? But that's where I draw the line. The management is there to do their job. And similarly was the case with Air India. My hands are quite full with or without Air India. I did not, whilst I was Minister of Civil Aviation, interfere in the day-to-day workings of Air India. And I believe that now it's gone into private hands. I'm very confident that under the new management, it will soar to new heights, no pun intended. And I'm very confident with their fleet expansion plans in place and with their reservoir of expertise, both on the IT front as well as the hospitality front. I think a lot of that should come to bear on the Air India value proposition for customers in the days to come.